Hello, dear friend, welcome back. Here is Mr. Z, your math coach. Today we're going to learn how you can divide a fraction by another fraction. That is the first fraction. Before you divide any fraction, you need to identify your main line of the fraction, main line of division. Because your main line is not 1 over there, it's between the 4 and 3, correct? So you have 1 4 over 3 2. How do you do that? You will get this first fraction. The first fraction is 1 4. You're going to multiply the first fraction by the second one, but you have to flip it. I say that again. You will get the first fraction multiplied by the second fraction, but you have to flip it. So when I flip 3 and 2, you become 2/3. So now you have a 2/3. Now you have a fraction multiplied by fraction. You're going to multiply numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. So once you do that, I'm going to 1 times 2, I'm going to have a 2. Now 4 times 3, I have a 12. What kind of fraction is this? This is a proper fraction, but please be mindful, 2 can be simplified by 2, you have 1. 12 can be simplified by 2, you have a 6. So 1/4 over 3/2, it will give you 1/6. Okay? Let's do another exercise. Whenever I have a whole number divide by a fraction, you have a whole number over there divided by a fraction. So what you have to do is to make that first the whole number, because this is your main line of a division. So you gotta be very careful. This is not 1 over 2 divided by 5. This is a 1 divided by 2/5. Okay, so I will make my first one, which is 100. I make that as a fraction by divide that by 1. Then I make my line of division. I got 2 over 5. So the way you do that now, you have a fraction divided by fraction. So you're going to get the first fraction, which is 100 over 1, multiply by the second fraction, but you have to flip it. So you're going to have a 5 over 2, correct? So now you're going to have a 500 over 2, and then you're going to have a 250. Yes, this is an improper fraction. You're not going to leave that like that, but when you know 500 divided by 2, that give you 250. All right? So, this is a matter of fact. Anytime you are dividing a whole number by a fraction, you're just going to get that whole number multiplied by the second fraction, but the fraction right there, but you have to flip it. All right? Same scenario. So let's do the same exercise right here, but we're going to make that a fraction now, divide a fraction now divided by a whole number. So let's call this right here. Let's call this, it's 1 over 2 divided by 5. Okay? So let's just call that like that. So now, you say, but Mr. Ziba, you could simplify. Okay, let's remove 2. So it cannot be obvious. So we'll call this 3. Now we got fraction over a whole number. Once again, you can make this as a fraction by dividing 5 by 1. So you're going to have the first fraction, which is 100 over 3, multiply by the second fraction, but you have to flip it. So when you flip that, 1 go over there, then you got 5 over there. So now you're going to have 100 over 15. 3 times 5, 15. What kind of fraction is this? This one here, it's an improper fraction. So we have to convert to that as a mixed number. So the question is, how many times 15 is going to go into 6? You know, 15 into 100. 15 is going to go 6 times. So I put 15 over there. 15 is going to go 6 times over there. So when I put 6 here, 6 times 15, it will give you 90. All right. So what is the difference between 90 and 100? Because you do 3. 15 times 3 is 45. 45 times 2 is 90. 90 minus 100, you got 10. But if you look at it, you can see both sides right there can be simplified by 5. So I'm going to have a 6. Then I'm going to have a 2/3. All right. So this is how you solve a fraction divided by another fraction. All right. Until next time, be blessed. Share, like, invite your friend, so also they can learn. There's not a reason why people should fail math in a nonsense school. But once you learn this concept, but you have to do more practice. You cannot learn that like this and you forget about it. No, you learn and go on the line, do a lot of practices. Okay? More you do the practice, more you're going to get the hang of it. Tell yourself, I will become a nurse. No, say that. Just say that. I will become a nurse. Very proud of you. Until next time, be blessed. Don't forget, we learn 100/3 is a fraction divided by another fraction. If you understood how to do this, do more practice. It means we have met today's goal. It was at the end of this session, you have to learn how to divide the fraction by another fraction. Be blessed.